How's it going? My name is Colin Gross. I just finished my sophomore year at Butler University. I'm currently studying finance with minors in healthcare management and management information systems. So today I'm going to answer a few questions that were emailed to me, and we'll start with what do I know about the financial advising industry? I would say the first thing that, what I think is most important about the financial advising industry in a nutshell is when people are looking for areas to help them reach their goals financially, they go to a financial advisor. And those goals can be many different things. But I think the three main ones I think of are investments, estate planning, and retirement. And when you go to a financial advisor, it is their job to help you meet those goals, help you meet those standards, and help you set goals as well. And by working together, the goal is to help you to meet those goals. Now, this industry is also growing. Recently, retirement planning has been a bit of a boom, and I think this can be driven from the retirement planning needed for the older generation that is much larger than previous older generations, otherwise known as the baby boomers. These baby boomers are driving this big push in retirement planning, and you're seeing a lot of people concerned that they don't know if what they have or what they need for retirement, and they need to first find out what do I need for retirement, but also how do I get there. And a financial advisor should be able to help them get that goal. Now, the worry is sometimes that the financial advisor can't help them get that goal, or sometimes doesn't work for their best interests. And that's why this industry is also facing some increased regulation. This is primarily stems from the fact that the majority of financial advisors aren't fiduciaries. Fiduciary is a person who is required by law to act in the best interest of their client. And when the majority of financial advisors aren't required to do this, you see negative results, taking higher commissions, suggesting more risky activities that don't necessarily benefit the client but benefit the financial advisor. This kind of transitions to why I think what Valeo does is important. As a fiduciary, they really put their money where their mouth is and make sure their client is first. And this can be seen in their top 300 ranking in the nation by the Financial Times of Financial Advisors, and also the top 10 ranking in the Indy area of financial advisors. Now, if this doesn't show the excellence that Valeo provides to its clients and expects of its financial advisors, I don't really know what else does. What Valeo does is also important because 81% of Americans don't know what they need for retirement right now. Now, that is amazing. If we as a people aren't ready for retirement, then you get bankruptcy at an older age, unhirables who need money, and all of this can really create a negative impact on not only our GDP but our living conditions and our situation as a whole in America. So this financial planning for retirement is really a big part of and what's important to being a good financial advisor. I would also say that I think what Valeo does is important because they look at not just financial advising. And when I say that, um, it's a company that cares about its community. I think about the Brackets for Good initiative, a nonprofit that Valeo puts on in the Indianapolis area. Something that gained close to $3 million for local charities. When a company can realize that there's more going on in the world than just what it does, it really shows a respect for what's truly important. And I think when a company can do that regularly, its clients will see that, and it will see that this is a corporation that cares more than just its bottom line. It cares about its triple bottom line. And by doing that, it not only attracts clients, but it attracts clients who want to work with and are excited to work with companies like Valeo who put something and someone above themselves. And by doing that, by putting someone and something above themselves, not only in their clients but in their nonprofit extensions, Valeo can be a successful company. Because when you value your customers, your clients, they notice that and they come back to you because everyone likes to be treated with respect. And when you're dealing with someone's paycheck, someone their hard-earned money, they're going to want someone who respects them, but also wants their best interests. And that's why I believe what Valeo does is very important. The last question I was asked was, what am I most proud of? Well, last year I took over a manufacturing cell about halfway through the summer. I worked at Ventura Manufacturing, which is a small auto parts manufacturer where I'm from in Holland, Michigan, and we made the small little metal elbows that connect the visor to the headliner in your car. Something you've probably never even noticed. Um, my job primarily was to measure the inside of that tube and make sure it was the correct size. And I did this happily for a month and a half. About a month and a half into this job, my boss came to me and said, "Hey, I'm currently dealing with a divorce and other financial issues, and I'm going to need to go to spend a lot of time in court and a lot of time not in work. So for the next month and a half, or the remainder of your time there, you're going to take over for me." You could say I was shocked a little bit at first. I saw myself as someone who was 1 year out of college, had no management experience whatsoever, and now was tasked to make sure that 8 people, all who were older than me, not only did their job, but did their job well, did it efficiently, and we were able to meet our numbers every day. I will not lie, this was an intimidating task at first. Um, it really pushed me to decide what kind of leader I wanted to be. I would say it was a leadership 101 crash course, if there ever was one. And I think at the end of the summer, I really got an appreciation for the other side of being not only working in a factory, but the planning that goes into it, the amount of preparation that goes into the day, from the management side as well. Having to work 16-hour days to make sure we worked numbers, but our overtime hours also stayed down was, I would say, a great uh, promoter to do well in school. It's not something that I want to do all the time, but I'm proud of the effort that I put in there. I'm proud of what I learned from my failures, because I had many failures, being a first-time manager of 8 people, but I'm also proud of our successes. We were able to maintain our goals throughout the summer, and we also lower our overhead time and lower our expediting shipping time. We did this by improving our flow. We improved our manufacturing process, and we took a critical outside the box look at how can we make this product smarter and better and faster for our customer. And we ended up doing that. And I think that when I was given that task, I originally thought my goal is to keep my head above water and not shut this manufacturing cell down for the summer. And at the end, what we ended up doing was improving that cell from where it was. And to kind of wrap this up, I look at that experience and look at having no management experience. It would have been nice to have someone be there to advise me and help me reach my goals, but I didn't have that. Um, but I learned how hard work and also open-mindedness and working together as a team, you can really do anything, and you can reach the goals that you set for yourselves and set yourselves as a team. And I think I'm really proud of that we as a group did that summer. Um, that's about it from all the questions I have. If you need to reach me, you can email me at cpgross@me.com. And if you need to reach me by phone, my number is 616-610-3747. And I can be reached almost any time, 8 to 5 during the day. Thank you very much. I look forward to hearing back from you shortly.